we go, part two. This is my third time trying to record this because I talked too long. Are we surprised? No. So the first thing you need to know is that once you create a Google Classroom account, Google creates a folder in Google Drive to link to this Classroom account. And then within that folder, there are subfolders for each class that you add to your Google Classroom. Okay, so that's where we're going to create our assignments, is within those folders for the most part. So I'm going to show you how we do that. So the first thing you need to do is to get to your Google Drive. The easiest way to do that is to go up to this side of the screen and click the little 9 square or the 9 circles. So we're going to do that. We're going to come up here, we're going to click on that, and we're going to click on Google Drive. It's going to open Google Drive in a new tab. Once it all loads, I'm going to come up here where it says search Drive, and I'm going to type in Classroom to search for my Google Classroom folder. It's the first or the second option with the gray folder next to it, and I'm going to click on that. That's going to bring me to my Google Classroom folder with the subfolder for each of the classes that I have. So I'm going to click, because we're just doing this for the tutorial, I'm going to double click on GC Tutorial, and I'm going to come over here on the left side of my screen where it says New, and I'm going to click the New button. And there's several options. So you can upload a file like a map or a chart if you want them to use that, or you can create something new like a Google Doc or a Google Slide or a Google Sheets. So I'm just going to do the simple thing for right now and click on Google Docs. And we do want to click Create and Share because that gives our students access to the template that we're creating. So I click on Create and Share, and it's going to open a new tab with a Google Doc in it. And so I'm going to rename this Google Doc sample assignment. You can name it whatever you want. Most of the ones that I assign my kids, I name them like Study Guide 1A, 1B, whatever. And then in the Google Doc, the body of it, you're going to put whatever you want to. So questions, instructions, whatever. So I'm going to put just a numbered list of things. So create class, invite students, create assignment, etc. Okay. Then once I have created this Google Doc, I'm going to come back over here to the classes. So I don't need to go back to my Google Drive. I just need to go to classes. I'm going to go back to classes, and I'm going to click GC Tutorial. And I don't want to put this in the stream. I want to put it in classwork. So I'm going to click on classwork, and then I'm going to click on this button that says create. And the two that I use most often are assignment and quiz assignment. So I'm just going to show you how to do an assignment. So we're going to click on assignment, and this is the page that comes up. So you can give them a due date. You can put it in a chapter topic, whatever. And so at the title, I'm going to just put sample assignment. And down here, this add button, I'm going to click on that add button. And because I created it in my Google Drive, I'm just going to click Google Drive. And then this box comes up with a lot of the recent things that I've done in my Google Drive, or I can search my drive. But I'm just going to click on the sample assignment. So that's the one I just created that I showed you. And an important thing to do right now is to come over here. This is actually really important. So we don't want our students just to be able to view the file. We want them to be able to do stuff with it. And so I'm going to come down here. I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to click make a copy for each student, because I don't want them to edit the thing that I made. That's my template. I don't want them to just be able to view it. I want them to have their own copy. So I'm going to click make a copy for each student. And then I'll give them the due date. So we'll say it's due Wednesday, and you can create a topic and make it be like chapter 1 or whatever, and put it in chapter 1. Then I'm going to click assign. Once I click assign, the screen will change once it loads. Once I click assign, I see here on my page who's turned it in. There's nobody in this class, so there's nothing assigned to them. So then it's assigned to my students. In the next video, I'm going to show you my classes that already have stuff in them, so you can kind of see how this works. But that's the basic way of assigning, creating and giving an assignment to our students.